I've tried to record so many different videos today and I have no clue. I don't want to be, talking about sad things, which seems like a common appearance right now. But I guess it's hard for me because my brain, it wants to be happy so bad. It wants to show love. It wants to do all these things, and I think because it's been conditioned for so long with sadness, upset, anger, and all these really bad emotions, that it's kind of like it can't help but talk about these things because I feel so deeply about them. When my emotion changes, these videos change, right? How I want to, what I want to talk about, and things like that. And right now, unfortunately, I'm sad. But that's okay. I'll get over it, and I'll get through it, and I'll start making videos which will reflect my emotions. But I find that because this is going to be kind of a documentary of, not a documentary, but it's going to be kind of showing me off to, my kids, my grandkids, everyone that loves me. I find it's important to record these sad videos because they are a part of me. They are a part of me and the emotions and the experiences I'm going through at this point in time. So I think it's important for me to do that, to show, my kids, my grandkids that, like, man, they might see me as, they will see me as such a good point. They'll probably see one of the best versions of me when they're born and stuff like that. I want to show them that it wasn't always like that. I wasn't always focused. I wasn't always happy. I wasn't always this and that. I wasn't perfect. I was this before I was that. I had to go through this to be what I am now, So here's what I want to talk about. I went to a Hampton Court for the first time in my life. It's only down the road from me, really not that far, and it's basically where I think it was Henry the Seventh or Eighth, or one of the Henrys, right? And it was basically his place where I would assume he majority stayed during the Tudor times, which is the 1500s. And I don't know about you guys, but when I walk into places that have history, a lot of history like that, I tend to feel really sad. Like I can feel energy, and it's not just that. If I walk into a house or like even people, right, I can tend to feel their sadness. I can really, if I talk to someone, no matter what it is, I can sort of tend to feel their emotion. I know it sounds weird, but it is very, it's helped me a lot in my life because helping people really helps me. So when I have a conversation with someone, I walk into an area or a building, I can feel pain through like them. I know it sounds so weird, but it's the only way I can explain it. And there was me and my girlfriend. We listened to a few things on you get like a little headset and you can listen to stories and that. And there was one of these stories of one of Henry's wives. I'm pretty sure Anne Boleyn, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But she was, younger, and he believed that she was a virgin. Rumors went round, things went round that she wasn't a virgin. And so someone's basically sent him a letter to say, look, she's not a virgin. And Henry's like, okay, cool, I'm going to do an investigation. He does an investigation. And where she was held, she ran out through this corridor, trying to get away. And the guards got her, and they executed her. It's a very, very sad story. And I sat in that hallway, and I just thought, wow. It's like I could feel it, but even more than that, it was just like, wow, that's a really sad life. And I think about a lot of people like that, that had these lives where they were very short, and they weren't, a lot of them were controlled by other people that weren't so nice, and they never deserved those things. They never deserved the pain they got. And it blows my mind. And there is so many stories throughout our history where innocent people die, innocent people go through pain, innocent people have to endure so much and then just die. It never sits well with me at all, and it really, really upsets me. It really, really does. I remember when I was in school and the Paris shootings happened, and I would say that it was the first, it's the first big thing that happened that in my life where it was like a global thing. It was really sad, and it was like a lot of people were talking about it, kind of thing, and it was really sad. And I remember I was in maths class, Mr. Whitehead, an amazing teacher. He set us up, and we had a minute silence for them. Mr. Whitehead was a very respectable person, and that's what he did, and I respected that a lot. It wasn't the whole school thing. It was him, And I remember I stood up, and maybe it was the emotions that I was feeling, but honestly, it really got to me. And there was another kid, and he started laughing and talking, and after the minute was up, we had a little argument. I had a go at him. I snapped at this kid. I got removed from the classroom, and Mr. Whitehead come, and one of my support teachers came with me, and I just broke down. I broke down crying so hard, and I don't know no one in Paris. I don't even, I don't know no one. It was nothing like that. It was just that I felt genuine upset for people just dying for just absolutely no reason. It killed me. And my teacher would say, oh, it's normal, it makes sense, like, you're gonna be upset. And at the time, I didn't really make sense of it, because actually no one else, people were like, oh, it's sad, but no one else was sitting there crying. No one else was feeling that type of emotion. And it could have been due to my life at the time, but when I look back on it, I don't know if it was. I just genuinely felt upset. When I hear about people getting stabbed here, or people getting shot in America, or just loss of life for absolutely no reason, it destroys me. It's like I'm losing a brother or a sister, or a mum or a dad, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. Even to this day, when I hear things, I just like, man, why? I don't know why I'm so hyper emotional when it comes to things like this. And I don't know why, I don't know why I'm the way I am in a lot of ways, right? I put a lot of value on friendship and love, yet I struggle to accept it. There's so many things in life I just don't understand about myself. I talk to my girlfriend and I talk to her about, when we have kids. And it's what's been on my mind quite a lot lately. All I want to do is give them the best life possible. And I can't wait for so many things. I just can't wait. But you know what? It's like I think about my kids and I think about myself. At this point in time in my life, I've done really well. But I've got so much to go. And I want to be an amazing dad. And I realise that if I want to be an amazing dad, I've got a lot of things to fix in my heart, in myself. And I guess I'm scared to be a dad a little bit. But I'm so excited. At the same time, it's like I don't want to put my sadness onto them. I don't want to put my my problems on them. I put up this Christmas tree. Not really because I wanted to, but because I want to get out of the emotions I felt when I was younger, where Christmas was a sad time, where my birthdays were a sad time. Because I don't want to have that on my kids. I don't want the mother of my children to try and explain to my kids why I'm so down on Christmas. I don't want to have to do that. I want them to see me be happy on my birthdays, on my Christmas. I want to see me be happy. And that's a big ask from myself. And there's so many other things that I need to fix in my head so that my kids don't develop those same problems or similar problems. You know what? I'm so excited to teach my kid how to ride a bike, or help them with their homework, or teach them how to drive, or all these things. But you know what kind of I want to be there the most for is, I'm happy to be there for the happy times, and trust me, I'm so excited for those things. But you know what I want to be there mostly for is like their first heartbreak, or the first time they fail or something. I want to be there so bad for them. I never had that as a kid, and I feel like if I did, I could have skipped over a lot of pain. And I want so bad to be there for them, for these things, for this first heartbreak, for this, for the first time, they have an argument with their friend, or their first mess up. And I want to be there to comfort them and just be like, man, it's okay. We'll work around it, work together. And I'm going to be here, no matter what. No matter what happens, I'm going to be here for you. And I'm going to try and steer you in the right direction and try and help you get back on the horse and keep going. I don't know where this video is going. I could probably talk for ages and ages and ages. My mind is just all about the place right now. And I'm pushing on. I'm pushing on because you kids matter. You kids matter. And my grandkids. And my great-great-grandkids. You guys matter. And I want to do this. I want to go through this life of pain for you guys. I would rather go through this pain for you guys, so that when you guys come into this world, and when your kids' kids come into this world, they've got something stable and they can try and make the most of their life and have a lot less upset in their life. I want it so bad for you guys. So bad. I'm rough around the edges, and I just want to try and smooth them out and try to buffer a lot of things out for you guys, because you guys are my reason to live. You guys are my reason, and I know you're not here yet, or whatnot, but you will be one day. And I want so bad for you guys just to live a life, I don't know when you guys are gonna watch these, growing up. I don't know when. There's gonna be a lot to watch. There's gonna be a lot of these videos to watch, and I don't know when you're gonna watch them, but I say this to you now. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be a perfect dad. And I know that. Unfortunately, kids, I don't know this right now, but there's always going to be a little bit of brokenness in my head, where the wires are crossed over and I'm not really working just perfect. And I'm always going to feel like I'm not doing enough. I might always suffer with certain things like depression and things like that. I hope not. I really, really hope not. But I might. And if I do, I'm so sorry. I cannot change these things. Trust me, if I've gotten to the age of 50 to 60 to 70 and these things ain't fixed, these things ain't resolved, I'm sorry. I tried my absolute hardest, I promise you that. But regardless, let's say I resolve all my problems and I'm fixed as much as I possibly can be. Unfortunately, I will not be perfect. You will see flaws in me more than anyone, because I'm your dad. You would have spent so much time with me, you would have seen the flaws I have. And I want to say I'm sorry for them now. Just trust me, I love you. I love you so much. I'm scared that I'll be working too much. I'm scared that I will dive into working so much that I might not make time for you guys at certain points. That's my biggest fear. That's my number one fear. And I really hope that that's not the case, and that I can understand balance and I can get to spend time with you guys as much as possible. My other fear is putting my life on you guys. Saying, well, in my life, I didn't get fed for weeks or whatnot, and stuff like that, and really putting my life onto you guys. I don't want to do that. If I do, I'm so sorry. You might, some of these things, what's another fear of mine? Another fear of mine is achieving so much in my life that you feel that you need to try to achieve up to that standard as well. You don't. You are worth everything right now, right here. I love you to bits, and so does your mother. Unfortunately, I know this might be pushing my life onto you, but I need to explain it so that you can understand. I never got anything from my mum that told me that she loved me in any way. And because of that, I seeked love everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, I seeked approval. I seeked worth. And because I did that for so long, at this current point in time, I'm 24. For 90% of my life, I was told I was worthless. Through actions and things around me, I got told I was worthless. And so, at this point in time, I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid. I'm seeking approval, I'm seeking love, and I'm seeking those things still. I am trying to fix that part of my head, but unfortunately, I don't feel like it will ever truly go. Only you know this, I don't, right? You're in the future, I have no clue. But everything that I have built, everything that I worked towards, was because I was broken. Yes, something beautiful has been birthed out of my mind, out of my broken mind. But it was only because I went through pain. And I don't ever want you guys to go through pain. I don't ever want you guys to feel the way I felt. Not to mean that you can't create something amazing and do these things, but I don't ever want you guys to feel that you need to go above and beyond and try and do so much. I see a lot of people where their dad or their mum are the best in their craft, and their kids are trying to move out of the way of their shadow. And I get it. You guys don't need to do that. Just look at your dad and go, well, he was broken, he made something amazing, and hopefully you're proud of me, because that's all I want. And just know that no matter what you choose to do in life, I will always help you to achieve what you want to do. I couldn't care less. All I want is you guys to be happy and know that you're loved so much. That's all I want for you. And it's weird because I'm at the start of building whatever I'm building, but you will get to see the nearer, not the end product, but what it's become. So I have no clue, right? I have a good idea in my head of what I want it to be and what I'm trying to formulate it to be, but only you will see it. I won't. This age of me won't see it, But yeah, just know that I only built what I built because of my pain. I only built what I built because I suffered a lot. And I'm glad that something beautiful came out of something so vile. Because I refuse to allow my life to be nothing. I refuse. At this point in time, I'm so down, guys. I'm so down. I hope that this is the most down I will ever feel for the rest of my life. I hope this is the last thing that ever causes me this pain right here, where it feels like I just want to fade away. And I never, ever want you to feel this. The only time you should ever be this sad is when me and your mother pass, or your brothers and sisters. And I'm hoping that by that time, you'd be old, and that you'd got all the worth out of me and your mum as possible, and you know what you're doing in life, and you figured out things, and I love you kids so much. I love you. I hope that I did you proud, and I know I'm not perfect. I know I never will be. I hope you can see the amount of effort I put in. I hope you can see that. And you can just, be proud. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.